Hi everyone, this is a quick look at what the new quizzes are like, and even better, it does have a speed grader option. So here's a test quiz that I made. Go ahead and click on it. When it pops up, it has a whole new kind of quiz editor to it, which is a bit of getting used to, but it's nice with its functionality and how discreet everything is. So here's the title. This is what the title would be. Here's some instructions that you could type in, and then from there you're adding in questions with these plus buttons. And I experimented with a couple already, particularly the fill in the blank function, because I love that it gives us as math teachers the option to do short answers where they're typing in their answer. So it's divided up pretty discreetly, like I said before. So here's the stem, and this looks funny just because I used the actual math type editor for it, so I didn't actually physically type this. I just typed in x equals, and it looks like this, so it has all the italices and fun stuff that comes with the math editor. But because this is the question stem, it's not a place where students are typing in their answer specifically. It's just the question itself. And then below it, I can type in where students will be able to type in their answers. So here, everywhere where you see this box with an X is a space where a student types their answer. Now, what's cool about this is that it's much more flexible than it was in the old model. So for example, I can click the X and the word blank is still there. And it is designed to be a fill in the blank. So when I highlight it and I just click the enter button on my keyboard, now it's going to appear as a empty space where students have to type in the word blank. But let's say they mistype that. Let's say they misspell it. So I can go down to this option for our blank, and I can either have it be a drop down or a word bank, any of those, but open entries, the one that I'm going to select for this example. And then it could contain it. It could be close enough. Could be an exact match. We could specify how many answers we want. So we could be a little bit more flexible that way. And then this last option, don't worry about it. It's more advanced coding that we don't have to worry about. But it's really awesome, cool, and a lot more flexible for our needs. And of course, we can align it to outcomes. We could show the on-screen calculator if we want, and a lot of other things that we can experiment with here. The item banking, Canvas is really investing a lot more in creating question banks that we can pull from that's more flexible as well. And that's what this is talking about. We can add this question to the bank. We can pull questions from the bank, and it's really cool what they've done with it. Now, an option that looks a little bit more math-like you see here, I typed in the x equals, and we can't put it with a blank in the question stem, but we can put it in the actual typed entry down below. So this is the stem right here. This might be where we say solve for, and then down below we can have x equals and then the number. The only downside is that we can't have it actually be on a separate line. It's not designed for having the enter button pressed in other ways, so we can't have a paragraph break. But I think we as teachers can get used to, and students can get used to, having the answers all horizontally, if we wanted an x equals and a y equals, for example. And so that's about it. Once we're done with this and we're happy with our work, we press the return button. And then we're able to go to the Grades tab. And right here where I have my actual quiz, if I click on the 3 buttons for the menu, I can go to the speed grader option there. Since this doesn't have any students and there are no grades, if I click it, it just comes up with the you can't open this right now because there are no students and there are no grades. And so it works out pretty nicely. Thanks, guys. I hope that explained a little bit about the new quizzes. I highly endorse us doing the new quizzes because it has all the features we need and want, and I think it'll work a little bit better than the old quizzes did. Thank you.